midlife crisis time.
F-Mob 31.
That's the one.
Young Don.
Old Ills.
White-haired Ills. Still calling you Shiro-chan. With the white. That means white in Japanese.
Call me Sephiroth, bitch.
So, yeah. I know it.
I don't even like Sephiroth that much, honestly, man. He can fuck right off.
Dude, fucking, there's a scene in Final Fantasy VII when, like, they show a flashback. Because he's the bad guy. And they're like, ooh, right? And they show a flashback of when he was cool with, like, Cloud. And just that fight, because he just has this long fucking sword. The sword's longer than my fucking... Almost longer than my dick.
It's longer than your house, dude.
Yeah. It's huge as shit.
Longer than my house.
The dude comes up, fucking slices a dragon for like 4,000 and ends him.
Did they show you the damage on it?
Yeah. They played it. It was one of those.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, and at that point, you're only hitting for like 200, 300, 400.
Figured.
Yeah.
That's a way to fucking tell you that this dude's a monster.
Yeah.
You're just like slapping the dude for like a resist.
Yeah.
And he just comes in with like one little basic attack.
Yeah, and because you're because it's a flashback, your guy's level 1. You start at like level 7 or 8 in Final Fantasy 7. But because it's a flashback, he's the basic ass dude with like just a cure and shit.
Yeah.
Homie's got like life 2, he can bring you up, you know what I mean? He's got fire 3, he can do everything.
Yeah.
But he fucking, like, the animation's just and fucking you're just like, damn.
Why is it that in video games they start out like so badass, right? They'll be like, oh man, you're this badass like fucking reborn super soldier, and you're just level 1, like you're just beating dudes with fucking like wooden sticks. It's like, I don't get it. How did they like manage to hype it up so much and then just defeat your whole entire character existence in the next gameplay?
Yeah, it's like if Jesus was a character, he'd have 150 hit points, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'd start off with 10 health at level 1.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know, I guess... Well, some games do that where they give you all the shit and then, like, at some point, like, your character just gets wrecked and then he, like, has to humble himself or some shit. Like, my man gets humbled in the first 10 minutes of a fucking game and then it's just like, oh, alright, well, guess it's time to start all over. Like...
Yeah, or they'll let you start as like a complete party, like an end game party. Mm-hmm. You have a basic fight that does you're always gonna win.
Yeah,
and then you're another guy and another crew, and it's like level 1, chill out, start from the bottom, baby. Like they give you a taste, they give you a little.
Yeah, they tease you like this is the end game.
Give you a little sniff of the.
See, games like that usually have shit end game. It's always like just
because you sort of expect it already. You're like, I know what's coming up. You know, fuck 'em. Yeah, I've always viewed RPGs like that whole numerical battle system. The way I see it is it's separate from the game. So the game has a story, you run through, you fight dudes, right?
Yeah.
There's no power levels that really exist in the story aspect of the game. That, you know, how much HP you have, what level you are, that's all like a side quest, right? That's just a side mini game you use to get through to the story.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the characters themselves actually get stronger or level up. They just start off like, hey, I'm cool, and then just as the story goes on, shit gets hotter, and they, you know what I mean, they fight tougher and tougher dudes. Or it's all just they're all kind of the same level. I feel like it's just a mini game. It's just
everything levels up with you.
Yeah, there's some games like that. Yeah, fucking your Final Fantasy VIII rolls like that. You're trying to fucking do your thing. If you level too fast and you're like level 100, now you're
fighting dragons everywhere.
Yeah, you're fighting level 100.
Are there even dragons in Final Fantasy, dude?
I feel
like it's all like just dumb bullshit fucking beasts or something.
No, there are dragons. There's a T-Rex in Final Fantasy VIII. You fight T-Rexes. They call them T-Rexes too. But yeah, there's usually dragons. There's Bahamut. He's a summon. You fight like a grand dragon.
I thought he was like a demon though.
Bahamut. Yeah, but he's got wings and he flies around.
He looks pretty demonic in Final Fantasy, though.
Yeah, he's probably a little bit of both. But I think he does count as a dragon. Like he's a dragon, but he's a god too. He's kind of he's kind of like a
destruction.
He's like an ethereal entity.
Beerus.
Yeah, isn't he in Dungeons and Dragons? Bahamut. He's one of
the dragons.
Yeah, dude.
He's like a deity though.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he represents like a blue spectral dragon or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Actually,
I don't play characters that are into fucking gods and shit usually.
Yeah, okay.
Like I'm not a cleric by any means.
Or like a warlock or something.
I'm always... Well, warlocks would probably follow like dark demons though.
Yeah.
Like dark deities and gods and shit.
Yeah, they have like a patron.
I usually play like bards,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
They have like a sugar daddy.
the only gods is pussy. Like
That's funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are a bard guy, ain't you?
bard in every single game.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm just a different bard. I like to think it's just like my same character. He just wears a different hat every session.
Okay.
Like every different like campaign.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's just the same guy, but he has like a different marking or something.
I see. Yeah,
He's
he's
like a
just,
different. He's got like a mole in a different place every time.
Well, it's like the characters in a Tarantino movie. Like you can kind of connect all the characters, all the actors. to
Yeah,
the
there
same-
was a thing that I saw that somebody was like, "Oh, all the movies are linked together" or some shit like that. They're all like ancestors and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's a thing though. But
I mean, yeah, it's stupid. They almost did a thing because in Kill Bill 2, who was the guy? Remember the brother of Bill? Remember that fucking? What's his Madsen plays him.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he was talking about the sword, right? And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I pawned it or whatever.
Yeah,
And then until you realize he still has it. But when he
Yeah.
says that, you think back to Pulp Fiction, the samurai sword in the pawn shop where he grabs it.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it's kind of right when you have the same writer, everything is kind of in the same universe.
Yeah,
Like if you look at Aaron Sorkin's work, there's a fictional law firm that's mentioned in other pieces of work. It was originally from The West Wing.
yeah.
And then there's the same lines and the same jokes and bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's like that is when you got the same writer, he's gonna run out of ideas. He's gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna throw little Easter eggs and homages.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because it's like, why would you create a whole new world every
Yeah.
single fucking time? But I don't think they're connected. I think it might be like, I don't know, it might be set in the same universe, like you said, for
Yeah.
sure. Because it's like, why would you waste your time doing it? But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like, I don't think any of the characters are related. You know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
I remember, like, there's definitely we could look it up after this and everything. There's
Yeah.
definitely like a fan fiction theory where they're like,
Yeah.
oh, this fucking the guy that played Samuel L. Jackson in the Hateful Eight is the grandfather of like fucking what was his name, Jules. What was the hitman that he played?
Yeah, he was Jules in Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction.
So it's like,
Oh, like an ancestor
yeah,
thing.
but I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no fucking way. Like, it's just it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Dude, speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, because I'm gonna forget this, you can have Alexa tell them to do it now. Like it's like
Okay.
you'll be like, you'll hit her, and I have her in this room now, so we got to be careful. By the way,
Oh yeah.
so you can tell her to be like, tell Samuel L. Jackson to do something.
Okay.
Like I could do it if you want.
Yeah. Let's
All right, Alexa, tell Samuel L. Jackson to tell me a joke.
What do you call a mimosa without any orange juice in it? Pulp Fiction.
But like stupid shit like that. It's like,
Yeah, don't fuck
Alexa, tell Sam to tell me what the weather is.
Man, you didn't even say its fucking magic word. Currently, in Brooklyn, it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies.
I don't know what you
Today,
said, Brooklyn.
You
No.
can expect some sun and thunderstorms with a high of 91 degrees and a low of 72 degrees.
Like, dude, honestly, when I bought this, because I just bought this last night, I literally just found out about this shit.
Yeah.
And it's 99 cents, and you could just have her tell him to do whatever it is that you're asking.
Alright.
But I thought that maybe you could somehow replace the whole entire Alexa voice with him.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of technically can, because he could pretty much say all that shit.
Yeah.
But, like, I kind of wish it was, like, instead of her voice. That would be sick.
So he could be like, motherfucker, sure, I'll play fucking
you
I'll play Bruce Springsteen
Yeah.
for you if you just wait a second. You go, fuck.
I'd be like, you just, instead of saying, like, Alexa, you would just be like, motherfucker, please play that tune that I like.
That's fine. Oh,
That'd be
and,
sick.
and she'll turn to him and, he'll.
And then Sam will be like, got you, bro.
That's so funny, dude.
Motherfucker, hold up while I search this shit. All right, playing, man. Bitch.
Samuel Jackson. I know I'm just comparing black dudes, but Samuel Jackson or Denzel. Who do you prefer as far as acting goes?
I like Sam.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I did when I was younger.
I think Sam plays better, more detailed roles,
Okay.
right? And Denzel is just like all action. I feel like he's
Yeah.
in way too many action movies.
He's himself in too many movies. You know what I mean? He's the guy who he was in Training Day. Like after Training Day, they were like, "Cool, well, let's do Man on Fire," You know what I mean? What's that Inside
He play,
Job?
you know, Denzel plays the same exact role, like,
Yeah.
for his age. Like, whatever his real age.
Yeah.
That's the role that he plays.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when he hit his, like, midlife crisis, he was playing in The Equalizer. You know?
Okay, yeah.
Like, he had... Have you seen that movie?
Equal.
That's the one where he, like, worked at a Home Depot. Yeah! And then he fucking had to, like, kill people and shit with the tools and whatnot.
Fuck yeah, I've seen that movie. That joint was great.
But like that's what I mean. Like the age that he was when he played that role
Yeah.
is like probably about the same age as any man doing that would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like whatever. How old was he? Maybe he's like 40 something. I'd say like 42.
Yeah, yeah.
He's probably 42 when he played that.
I see.
That seems like a 42-year-old thing
Yeah.
to do.
Denzel, like, he usually plays those, you know, like you said, he kind of plays the same dude. There's a movie called Roman J. Israel Esquire, and he plays a like a socially awkward, kind of nervous guy, but he's like a genius. So he has like an eidetic memory, like a lawyer. And it's actually it might be my favorite fucking movie that he's in, dude. It's so good. Like, he plays the back of the house of this law firm, and his partner, who's like a litigator, he dies. So all this other shit happens. And what they're working on is like a pro bono case to kind of get rid of like mandatory minimum sentencing and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he delivers it. It's Sorkin-esque, where it's like it's heavy dialogue that's clipped and fast and all that shit. He delivers it so well. It's like,
I mean, he's a good actor. I mean,
yeah, it's an amazing film. Yeah.
but
Like,
I'm not discrediting him
Yeah.
by any means. But I don't know. It's like he just plays the same roles.
Yeah,
like
but
he just has the same role in everything.
Yeah, you're right.
He's like
Besides
the
that,
calm guy, and then something happens, and then he snaps, and then he kills
Yeah, yeah.
people, and
Yeah.
they're always the bad guys, though. He's the
Yeah.
good guy.
yeah, you're right. He is. Besides that, I can't really think of any other ones. He is pretty much the same dude.
He is, yeah.
I like when he does that thing when he smiles, you know what I mean? And he like reaches for his guns and shit. And he's like, yeah. Like an American Gangster. Did you see that joint? Yeah, well, at the end where he's like, oh shit, and he starts ratting on the dude.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we'll fucking get him. You know what I mean? Like, I like when he, you know? It's a little,
You like a cocky Denzel?
I like a Denzel. It's like he's into whatever he's about to do. You know what I mean? He's just, like, yeah. Like, he could be standing at Rita's and get a
I
fucking...
think a very underrated movie that he was in my opinion, was... do you remember that one he did with Mark Wahlberg? Is it Two Guns, I think?
Is that...
Two boys or two dudes?
Two
or something?
boys. Two boys.
It sounds weird. I'm pretty sure it's Two Guns.
Two Guns Boys. Was that him?
Pretty sure it's Two
Was
Guns.
that him opposite Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, it was both of them.
Holy
I'm
shit.
gonna look it up. I'm pretty sure it was called Two Guns.
I did like that. Wasn't
Busting
that...
out the daily Wikipedia here.
Yeah, weren't they trying to rob like a small town bank, and then there was...
And he was a cop, and the other guy was a ex-military.
Yeah.
Denzel and Mark Wahlberg, Two Guns.
Oh shit!
Came out in like 2013.
I gotta rewatch that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should.
That was one of them Jones I saw when 2013.
2013, yeah.
Okay, that was one of the
American
Jones. I saw.
buddy cop action comedy film.
Yeah, I saw that John once. I liked it. I never really went back to it.
Oh, what? It's based on a comic book series of the same name.
Really?
Well, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I think there was these other ex-military dudes in the movie
Yeah.
who were like they were trying to run black ops and
Yep.
shit,
Mhm.
and that's why they were robbing a
Yep.
bank.
And then they played the shit out of Marky Mark.
yeah.
That's yeah.
Didn't Mark Wahlberg like beat the shit out of an immigrant?
Yeah, that movie was movie was questionable. At
Oh no,
best.
I mean, no, I'm talking about in real life. Before
Holy shit, James Marsden was in there, dude. I don't even remember him.
before Marky Mark got popular, like he was just a kid from Boston. I think he like.
Oh, he was like a big dickhead.
I think I got convicted of a hate crime or some shit.
Yeah, he was. No, yeah, he's been through a lot. Like as far
Yeah.
as like cop and controversy and all that shit. Like when he was
gotcha.
younger.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he was a dickhead.
Well, he's a kid from Boston. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
you're gonna get in the mix a little bit.
I mean, he's done a pretty good job of like redeeming himself. You know.
Yeah.
Because like he's not doing that shit now.
yeah, I believe in that too. I believe like, hey, you have a bad year, cool.
Yeah.
Next year, dude, pick yourself up. You know, do a little. You know, go to the soup kitchen once in a while. You're an alright guy. You know what I mean? I believe in
Donating to charity, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
You're just doing that for like tax evasion.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Guess that's true. Yeah, it's really they really should rate people by how they do charitable contributions. It should really be a thing like, all right, is that dude did it for the tax threshold? You know, this dude actually believes in the thing. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's so easy to be like, oh, I'm gonna get taxed on this anyway. I'll give it to a thing. You know what I mean? Go get my dick sucked. They'll take a
but like,
picture
what's
of me.
the difference between that? I mean, just because you give money to charity doesn't mean you just don't get taxed. Was that like you considered a non-profit or something?
No, I think on some level, it depends on how.
Because non-profits aren't taxed technically,
Yeah.
right? Like as long as you're registered or whatnot.
Yeah.
But like, how does that work with a person?
Or
Or do they just give away so much money that it's just like that way they don't?
yeah, they fall
They
below.
make so much money that they don't. They
They-
just give away an X amount so they don't get flagged or something.
They fall below like an income threshold. There's a certain amount of every year you can give away a certain amount, and you get a little tax break for it. They're like, cool, do 25 grand or some shit. And
Yeah.
they're like, okay, we like that.
That's that accountant shit, dude. Like,
yeah, that's ninja
that's why
lawyer
you
shit.
got, yeah, that's why you got a boy doing that shit for you.
Yeah.
You don't figure that shit out yourself ever.
They're like, I do donate to fucking water.org. What's that thing? There's a charity that's just like, yo, man.
Charity for everything, dude.
There's one that's just water. And actually, yeah, I'm joking about it, but it sounds very important.
Yeah.
We're like, we're gonna give water to people who don't have water.
There should be a charity to like prevent ocean acidification
Yeah.
called Water.
Yeah.
WOODER.
Water. Yeah, that's
Water.
a Philly ass. Water.
De-acidify the Delaware River.
Yeah, like they say, dude.
That shit is beyond repair, bro. The Delaware River,
Yeah.
it's gone, dude. It's like it may as well just dry up. Honestly, that's the only way it'll ever get fixed.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it could be this big important charity. They save bodies of water all over the earth, and they're like water, like it's a Philly kid that started it. That shit's fun.
We're gonna save this body of water.
Yeah. I don't know why charities all don't. You know, what I mean, this is me back in my like, you know, why didn't society do this bag? You know, why don't all charities just get together, right? Pull all their money together and fix one thing for real.
Because they're all crooks, dude.
Yeah, it's
They're
all
fucking.
It's all hustle, right?
Yeah, it's all bullshit. That's why. I mean, I'm sure there's like I'm not saying all charities are bullshit, but there's a lot of them that are like, dude, like people that say they're non-profit, right? Companies that say they're not profit. Like you're 100% for profit. Shut the fuck up. Like just because you're saying you're non-profit doesn't mean that you're not taking profit. First of all, you got employees, right? I bet you do. You got a CEO. I bet you fucking do. That's a title. I'm sure you pay those fucking people to do shit for you, right?
Yeah.
You got to have fucking P&L at that point. Like you're not just taking money and then this dude over here is just volunteering for fucking free. Like that's no, it's not. Especially with as big as some of those companies are, they're absolutely for profit. They're just fucking dodging taxes.
What they do, like companies like that, they ensure that their top people usually make a 6-figure salary. You know what I mean? Maybe a modest 7-figure, right? But if a company like that gets so big and they make tons of money, there's laws against being like, okay, well, like that's really all the only difference is, hey, we get breaks on shit, we don't get taxed on certain shit. And then, you know, okay, the CEO makes, you know, $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that extra money, if they do crazy, then that they gotta spend that on something. There's kind of a thing, maybe just hold it in the bank. You know what I'm saying? There's no way they can. Here's the big deal with like 503c companies, like nonprofits. What it ends up being is, all right, we're this charity or we're this organization for this cause, right? Now, what they end up doing is just hiring a bunch of people at the C level, right? And then they just make up shit. They're like, okay, we want to go do this. You know what I mean? Let's say you and me got a 503c, right?
Yeah.
They want to go to fucking Hawaii and get our dick sucked, right? So we just say, hey, look, we got a meeting out there. We have to spend company money to go travel. Like, if you look at the books on those companies, like, all they do is spend money on travel and hotels and shit. Because they're just saying, cool, we can't
I'm
put
doing
that
over here to fucking promote. Like,
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, they can't put that money in their pocket, you know, according to the tax code. So they're like, this is just a fucking I'll find a fucking reason, you know?
No, but like, yeah, that's like to the same point that I'm saying. It's like you are profit though. Like you're making profit. Like it's not. You can't just label yourself as a non-profit and be like, well, we're just doing it. Like just because you're labeled as a non-profit doesn't mean that you're doing everything right. Like.
Yeah,
So many of those fucking companies and, you know, charities and whatnot just fucking lose track of the bigger picture. Like, as soon as the dollars start hitting, they're like, fucking, let's go to Hawaii and get our dicks sucked, right? Like, how many fucking non-charity CEOs have said that in their lives?
Yeah. The Susan G. Komen Foundation, they're the people that, they build breast cancer awareness, pink ribbons, all that shit.
Yeah, I love boobies.
Yeah. Fucking the 5 or 10% of the money that you give ends up like going to some kind of like meaningful fucking breast cancer exam funding and all that shit.
Those are like, those people love boobies so much though. They
Yeah.
love tits.
That was a great marketing thing.
I mean, really.
I love tits. That's
Let's save titties.
I'm all about boobs.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Did like imagine they're like coming up with the name for it? They're like, you know what? We're just gonna make it breast cancer awareness, but in reality, we just love boobs, so
Yeah.
protect all boobs.
Yeah. They're like, we just want to see tits.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, jeez.
that's all they're about.
Dark
yeah.
territory.
Yeah.
Treading thin ice here.
Treading on thin. My whole life takes place on fucking thin ice. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you think that breast cancer awareness they're probably like one of those like shifty ones?
I think, yeah, that's why I mentioned their name. They're crooked as
They're
sin.
probably shifty as fuck.
Yeah, if you look into what they do, they're the most crooked charity
I
out
figured
there.
they just go around like just looking at titties all day.
That's what I do. I can't blame them for that. I just
If you got, I mean, that's pretty fucking misleading as a bracelet, right? Like that just says "I love boobies," like in just
Yeah.
big ass bold letters. I mean, like, come on,
Yeah.
it doesn't say anything else. Like,
yeah.
that's just the weird one.
I just think like we're aware of breast cancer. Nobody is unaware of that. You know what I mean? Like we know we got it. You know, you do 2 Super Bowl commercials back to back. We got it, man. Yeah, we don't need to know about it.
But that's a whole month, though, isn't it? Like,
there's
October?
October, all the fucking.
but why? What do they do in that month?
They just talk about it. They're like,
They
"Hey,
just
guys,"
talk about titties, dude. Like that's
It's basically a fundraiser, right? They're just saying, "Hey, don't forget about breast cancer. Fucking let's go." And then you know somebody with breast cancer,
Yeah, but
so you're
there's,
like,
like-
"I'm gonna donate."
I don't know, on a scale of like, I mean, breast cancer, yeah, like it's definitely no joke, but like on a scale of like disease and cancer ridden bullshit, like it's definitely not the worst, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just the most common, I think, right?
It should
that
be.
what it is? Or?
It should be like I love pancreases.
Yeah.
because that's the one you don't come back
protect
from.
all livers, like.
Yeah, pancreatic cancers. By the time you get to like stage 3 or 4 or some shit,
You're just dead.
you're at like you got like a 5% chance of beating it.
Jeez.
There's cancers that are like 90, 95, 80,
Yeah.
70. Pancreatic cancer is like you're calling it a night, bro.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah, one of the downsides to all the work that has been done as far as breast cancer awareness is like sometimes they'll do commercials like, "Hey man, fill up your own titties, get yourself checked." You know what I mean? Like all they tell
Yeah.
they tell women to do that. They're like, "Fucking
Yeah.
do that."
Well, yeah, I mean, that's understandable. You should.
Yeah. So what happens is though a lot of these commercials, they portray like younger women, like in their 20s, 30s, and
I
40s.
feel like that's not who should be fucking aware of that shit.
Yeah, and they should, but it mainly happens to women 55 and some change, 60, 70. You know what I mean? So like, I remember reading a thing where they said it's misleading and it causes all these young chicks to like always be about every year getting checked and all that, which is cool. But yeah, the people that really need to worry, the people that happens most, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but like dudes don't get the same treatment though. Like nobody's worried about our rectums. Like
yeah.
they're like, oh, by the time you hit 30, you should probably go do it. And they're not even like, definitely go do it, man. Like you
Yeah.
need to do it. You gotta do it, bro. If you don't, you got it. Like let this dude stick his fucking finger up your ass as soon as you turn 30. Like happy birthday, motherfucker.
Well-
but like, why don't we have a fucking? Why aren't we worried about that shit in July? How about that? Why don't I make July fucking Rectal Cancer Awareness Month?
Why aren't everyone in the NFL,
Why don't people care about men?
in the NFL want to have a brown ribbon?
Yeah.
Like fucking prostate cancer.
Disgusting. It just has like just one just tiny like poop.
Yeah, it's
Just a
the
little poop
it's the
speck.
poop with eyes. Yeah,
Yeah, like the fucking guy from South Park.
yeah. Smear some shit on your fucking face before you
Yep.
go out. Just remember.
It's just fucking
At the cookout.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But seriously though, but why not? Why don't we
Yeah.
have that? Because that's pretty fucking serious cancer though too, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean that's. I think you can just get your prostate removed.
ugh.
That's how that works.
I'm sure it's not a simple procedure.
Yeah, I'm sure it's weird.
How do they know? Like, how do they just stick a finger up your asshole and then they're like, yep, you got it. What is your like? Your shit's just.
Somebody explained it to me at some point. I think there's like an enlargement where it's like
Jesus.
so the finger goes in your ass
Oh God.
and they give it a quick. You know what I mean? They give it that. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm not doing that shit. I'd rather
Like-
have rectal cancer, bro. Fuck that.
I remember when the third Hokage was trying to kill Orochimaru. He's trying to get the sword
Oh,
through
man,
him.
the fucking
Yeah.
50,000 years of death or whatever. the hell it-
Remember he was like bringing the sword, the grass long sword, closer to him. He's like, ugh. It was a death finger movement. So they stick your fingers up your ass. And then they're like, all right. And then I think they're feeling for like, yeah, geez, there's not a lot of wiggle room. They can't push it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's enlargement. The thing that
But like, what if you're like, I mean, what if you're into that and like one day like your girl just sticks her finger up there and just like, yep, you got it. Like,
Yeah.
like it's all like fucking nice and sweet, right? Like y'all are just like, you know, getting into it, like foreplay starting, and
Yeah.
finger up your asshole, like, oh, by the way, babe.
Yeah. Yeah, you're cuddling afterwards. Like, hey,
Like it just stops right in the moment. Like, what's that? It's like, no.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's that?
look
Instantly fucking lose your shit.
See, I would hope if I was dating a chick that stuck fingers up my ass, I would hope that after I came, then we'd have that discussion. Cool.
Nah, bro, no way. Because like, you'd have to mention it, right? Like, you can't just have like sexual tendencies on your mind, right?
Okay.
And at the same time feel something in your boy's fucking rectum and then just not tell him at the second. Because what if you climax? What if you fucking nut, right? And then post nut clarity hits and you forget about it?
Oh.
They're gonna forget about it, right? And then it's just like 3 weeks later when you're having a fucking argument, they're like, by the way, dumb fuck,
Yeah, that's funny.
guess what I felt in your asshole?
I thought you were gonna
And then you learn it that way. Like, that's a shame.
I thought you were gonna say like in the span of a half hour your fucking prostate falls out of your ass. Like, oh fuck, I got it.
You just shit yourself or something. Or
Yeah.
not shit yourself. What does it do? Like, does it prevent you from shitting or?
Prostate. So an enlarged prostate in general, it kind of stops you from pissing as clear.
Ugh.
Like we're we're young, we're hard pissers, right? Like we fucking
We've established this a few episodes
yeah. We're some hard pissing men, right? Dudes, if you hang out in male public bathrooms as often as I do, you'll notice that older dudes they give a weak stream, just kind of like.
Oh, so they all have prostate cancer.
Well, no, they're just older and their prostate.
Their prostate is aged.
It's got issues. It's almost close to like it's like the core muscle for your asshole. You know what I mean? So it's like that gets weaker. Yeah, and it's just it blocks your fucking urethra from being able to. Stream
I'm gonna
out.
petition to make. What is it today? Is this 27th? Should we do August or September as rectal cancer awareness month? We're just gonna do that.
I'd say maybe
Let's
August.
just do let's do August. Because is there anything else in August?
Not that enough Flag Day, maybe. I don't know.
Fuck that. I replace it with Flag Day.
Yeah, I like September.
Just start wearing brown all of fucking August.
Yeah,
from now
September.
on.
Actually, September makes sense though because it's the
No. We'll be overshadowed by 9/11. You can't do that.
yeah. Fuck.
You can't just yeah.
Who remembers?
Did you know it's
who remembers
really-
9/11?
Do you know what's weird? No, I do. No, I was just getting into this. Dude, my work anniversary is September 11th. I started on September 11th,
That's
like
funny.
3 years ago.
Wow.
I started on September 11th, so now I'll never forget. Like, you know how sometimes like people just forget when they started working?
Yeah.
Like, I've been working there for like 4 years. I'm like, no, I remember the exact day, motherfucker.
That's funny.
9/11.
Wait, you filled out the HR paperwork on 11th, or that was your first day?
That was the first day that I started.
I got
No, like I started on
Yeah,
the
your
11th.
start date. I got you.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That was so every 9/11, dude, my fucking my sick time, my personal time, all of it renews. So I mean, I'm not really as depressed as the whole entire left of America at
Yeah,
that point. I'm
I
like,
got
I
you.
got my flex time, bitch. I'm clocking out.
Buddy of mine, his birthday is September 11th.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like cool, dude. Fuck it.
I've been on about this thing for like a whole year now. It's like, why do people just ruin shit for everybody?
What do you mean?
Like the fucking mustaches, like that just get associated with like child molesters and shit.
Okay,
Like, if you got
yeah.
If you got a mustache, you can't even wear it. Like,
Yeah.
you got the Hitler did the thing with his mustache. Like now you'll never see that ever again.
That's true.
Wife beaters, we just talked about them. Like, why you gotta ruin it for everybody, man?
Yeah.
Like September 11th, that was a cool day. 9/11.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
You could have honored fucking cops and shit during that day, which
That's true.
I'm sure they do now.
Yeah, it can be 911 Awareness Month.
Yeah,
Like, hey, guys,
see?
don't forget
See?
don't forget to dial 911. Unless it's black people, don't call 911 on them because now they fucking shoot them instead of talking to them. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Everything is ruined, right? Because every
The fuck is that? It's a big ass hair.
but like every
shit.
day something happens, right?
Yeah.
Like if you know a bunch of people, eventually every day will be the anniversary of the day that one of your friends died. You know what I mean?
That's sad.
Yeah, it's just life goes on and just
Is that the shit Lil Uzi was singing about?
who?
Lil Uzi, I guess. I don't
Lil
know.
Uzi?
The guy that's friends are dead?
Yeah. Okay.
His homies or something?
Yeah. I try to pretend like I don't know new rappers.
Yeah, pretend. You're doing a very great job there.
Yeah. I just every new rappers just fucking bug me. You know what I mean? Like
You don't like the mumbles, man?
fuck no, man. God, it's the death of hip hop.
Yeah, it is.
When 50 Cent came out, I saw hip hop declining, right? Because
Like as if like he was the last one?
he
Or like he's the start of it?
he came out. Yeah, I feel like he started it.
Like started ruining it?
Yeah, because I saw
Why?
I saw what the hot sound was. Everyone loved him, right? And when he came out, they were like, "Yo, this is a new thing. He's nice, right?" And I'm just like, dude, he doesn't have hard bars. Like he's got a certain kind of soft tone to him, a sound, and like his beats. You know what I mean? Like this, I hate catchy rap. I like hard bars. I like fucking, you know what I mean? When I'm like, oh, cool, fucking, I can dance to this shit. I'm just like, dude, that ain't, like, rap is about, to me, it's about being alone in your house and fucking screaming, words, okay?
It's being angry at your government. Is
Yeah, and just throwing punches and being pissed off
But-
and like, I'll throw you off the fucking roof. Like, that's what rap is. You know what I mean?
Jeez, really?
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I love. I love like the Locks, DMX, you know what I mean? Their early shit where it's all about like busting guns and like beating up dudes that ain't as tough as you. It's real fun. It's real fun to me.
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was always about just being like, just harder than everybody.
That's what it is.
It's not about being angry and shit. Like,
Yeah, that's what. I mean, hip hop had it started being nice and it started being about who was flashier and cool, who had the funnest party, whatever. Then it became like, you know what I mean? Like,
now it's all like who's the most depressed, dude. It's like weird shit.
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
weird. Like, when did rap become emo, dude?
yeah.
Or quote unquote rap? I don't even know if it's even rap anymore.
Well, rap falls.
Like, they still have the same beats, dude. Like, you know the shit that gets me, dude? Like, like if you listen to like the hottest shit today, right?
Oh, it's
they'll
all-
have a hard ass beat for real. Like, it's
Yeah.
a good beat, right? But then it just be like some dumbass lyrics, like, man, slit my throat down, slit
Yeah.
my throat up in my bathroom, wet ass floor.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Rappers nowadays cheat too because they laugh over the track when they got something going on.
It's
Big
like
man.
it's like a cry for help, dude.
Yeah. There's that too.
But everyone's like, what if they make their songs to just be like, man, I want people to hear me, the real me. I'm real depressed. Help
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, fuck yeah, dude, that's a sick beat, bitch.
I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Please
Yeah,
don't let
fucking
me out.
Rick shit, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, really, here's the thing. Mental health is a big thing in society now. Everybody talks about like, oh, I'm BPD, I'm all this other bullshit. So that shit's trendy. So that's why like hip hop artists now they pick that shit up because they're like, everyone's talking about it. Let's fucking. Oh, I'm depressed too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like, we're all depressed, okay? Like, everybody is depressed. I like...
Yeah, let's talk about depression. It's just like, hey, man, I'm sad sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm in my house a lot. There's
Yeah.
a pandemic. Fucking, I might get my dick sucked 24/7. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude, life's got
You'd
ups.
still be depressed even if you were getting your dick sucked 24/7.
Dude, let me tell you something. Let me tell you my dream, man.
You'd yeah, I guarantee you'd still be depressed.
Let me tell you my dream, dog.
Go ahead.
I put an M in my pocket. You know what I mean? Fly to Ireland. Walk around with my iPad so I can write. And just booze at every fucking bar imaginable. Bang redheaded fives over there. I'd be fine. Give me a month of that shit. I come back fucking nice. Like, yeah, man. And
I
then
thought you said you'd want to do that forever. Like, as your dream.
see, here's the thing. I do,
That's what I'm
but
saying, though. So you'd get sick of that.
what would happen was
You get depressed.
I could, I'd have to switch it up.
Yeah, because then you'd be like, man, I'm just getting my dick sucked 24/7. I'm just a piece of meat. Like,
Yeah, I'd have to push them
you're
off me like, yo,
that's enough.
Hey,
Like,
man, can
stop it. Not today.
can we talk about my feelings a little?
Daddy, you said I should do this forever. No. Not today, bitch. Don't call me daddy either.
Yeah. That's why. Oh, listen, ladies, always.
Or are they Irish? They're Irish though, right? Or the dick sucking ladies, they're Irish.
Yeah, I hope so.
I can't do an Irish accent. I was just about to, but then I'm afraid.
Hey, lady. You got a stiffy there.
Aye, laddie.
In your pants.
Let me gobble on your knobby.
Yep. Dude, come on, man. That's the life. Just walking
I'm
around.
telling you, you'd get sick of it, dude. You would.
Just walking around
You
with
would. It's just like that's just how it is. You keep doing the same shit for so long that you just get tired of it. No matter what. Like even if you like it, you really do.
You gotta do
Like,
it.
why do you think all these fucking artists and shit, all these people that got mansions and shit, are still like depressed and shit? Like,
Yeah.
the fuck? Like, you can't because it's human nature. Like, you're just
Yeah.
gonna be sad. It's just our ways of dealing with it, you know?
Yeah.
I guess that's what it comes down to, really.
There's challenges in life that, yeah, like money doesn't solve everything. You always think, oh, cool, I get a bill, I'm gonna be fine, right?
Yeah.
Not really, because now you gotta figure shit out in life, right?
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about it the other day on the group chat. I was like, yeah, I think the struggle keeps you kind of grateful for whatever you got going on, and then money makes life worse because you're just like, I got it now. Now my like ego is fulfilled. Now I'm at the top of like I deserve everything because I already get it.
Yeah.
And so you just start treating people like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You start being like, blah, blah, blah.
And you get annoyed at the little things that you can't get or
Yeah.
something, you know? Now it's like, what the fuck, man? Now you're just ungrateful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
When you was cashing your check to like kill the rent, and then you're like, I gotta eat off of this, or I gotta transpass. You know what I mean? Then it was like, all right, life's beating me the fuck up. I gotta figure out how to enjoy myself and chill.
Yeah.
I'll hit the library. You know what I mean? Like you're resourceful. You know?
But Don, libraries are closed.
Yeah, they are closed now thanks to the COVID, right?
Yep.
That's wild.
All thanks to that piece of shit Corona.
Libraries now should just be computer labs. Why do you have these?
Not
Old,
everyone has computers, though.
well, that's what. No, I mean they should just be like, you know, there's computers at the library. Mm-hmm. There should just be get all these musty fucking books out of here, right? Make PDFs. Have a library.org, you know. And you
But they shouldn't actually. You know why? Because if we ever do lose access to the internet, which we very well might at some point,
yeah.
if everything shuts down, there's no way we're going to be able to get all those files back.
What does he do?
It's like the same thing as the the fire of the Alexandria Library.
Yeah.
It's like all the knowledge that they've ever had up until that point was in that library.
Yeah.
Burnt. The fuck did they do afterwards?
Here's what you do. You take
Start it over.
Yeah. You
Basically.
every library has a server and an intranet, and you just upload all the PDFs to it, and then you just got the computers. Boom.
Yeah, but what if we get like hit with a solar flare or something drastic where it just completely wipes out all of our technology?
Yeah, you
access?
need
Then
hard.
we're fucked.
Yeah, you need hard copies.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
So like you kind of have to.
you know how they have like seed banks all over the world? They should have book banks.
Yeah.
They should have a shitload of just, all right, here's all the books, and you know we got a couple copies everywhere.
Yeah. It should just be honestly just like history books. That's all it should be. Shouldn't be anything else. Like history, math, probably.
Yeah, like the art of the deal. Like now we don't need the fucking
Yeah, like, we don't need like dummies. Fucking how to use a computer. Like
yeah.
you know.
Pitch that into the fucking fire, warm yourself up. You know. Yeah. I wonder if there should be like an official like worldwide curriculum, right?
Yeah.
Like here's the history book. Here's every fucking thing that's ever happened. No slant, no nothing. Here's the evidence we have. And boom. Right? I was writing about that shit the other day.
I think it's absolutely fucking ridiculous that we don't even know our own history. Like, that shit just blows my mind. It's like, how do you just at some point just decide, like, because at some point some dickhead was just like, nah, that's not right. I want to look cool. Right? It's like
Yeah.
it's like a bar story where you're like trying to fucking make yourself sound like the man, right? Obviously to impress everybody.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just a dick measuring contest. You're like, no, my dick's bigger, so I'm fucking writing this shit about myself.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, what about fucking this guy over here who actually did something instead of you? We just fucking watched him do it.
Yeah, the holy books are the worst culprits of that shit. Right? The further back in history you go, the more legendary shit happens, right? Like the more like they were amping people up. Like if you look at Chinese history, right? The Three Kingdoms era, they made it out to be like these dudes were gods. You know what I mean? Like there's these tough ass dudes. And then it's like, yeah, the further back you go, the more like you can get away with so much bullshit back in the day. You can write. I mean, the story of Jesus is basically the story, there was some prince in like 30 BC or some shit. Or like the story of Anubis or something. Right? There was this dude, and like every story from Jesus pretty much happened to this guy. You know? And they just fucking sort of like, oh, that's great, you know? They're like, oh, stories from, you know how we do it now. Where like Japanese people make a story in an anime, people over here steal it, vice versa. They take stories that we get, you know what I mean? That's how they did. They're like, all right, Egypt, they got this whole fucking guy, you know what I mean? Walking on water, getting resurrected. And then we got this other kid, Jesus. Let's just say that he did that shit.
Just glorify Jesus.
Yeah. You can just do that. You can just, I mean, the hype man game has been around for a long time.
That's true.
Yeah. And it's just like, Cleopatra, oh, she was fucking the bangingest, she was the baddest bitch.
Yeah, she was the baddest bitch of all time.
She had the wettest pussy, the whole nine. Yeah. The story about Troy or whatever, that
horse?
chick. Huh?
The horse?
No, well, the horse. But like, who was that chick that was in the middle of it?
Pretty sure it's Cleopatra.
Was that Cleopatra?
Pretty sure it was, yeah.
Okay, yeah, same deal.
Bro, they literally were like fighting wars over the bitch.
Yeah, and
Like she was the baddest of all time, apparently.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she was that bad. Like she basically was just like. That's it. Like that's all there is to say. Like she is the baddest bitch of all time, and we don't even know what she looked like.
Yeah, people think she looks like Britney Spears.
You think so?
There's scientists like kind of created a 3D thing off her bones or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
You know, she probably looked like this, and it looks like Britney Spears.
She had a fucking meltdown that one time. It's because her inner Cleopatra was coming out.
Yeah, right. Dude, they got Britney Spears like fucking under lock and key.
Really?
You read about this shit, right? Mm-hmm. So she has, her family has her under a conservatorship. All right. So what happens is they feel like she's mentally damaged in a lot of ways.
From that one meltdown?
No, just I think in general. I think it's been happening pretty much since her career started. Which makes sense. But but like, so she doesn't like control her own money or any of that shit.
What the fuck?
Her dad has control over her assets and all that shit, and she just kind of, you know.
Jeez.
Lately, she's been making like videos, like TikTok videos and YouTube shit, right? And what's fun?
I mean, of course, what else are you gonna do in a fucking pandemic?
Yeah, and I heard a funny thing where like people have been saying "Free Britney" for the last couple of years, like to get her out onto that shit, right?
I've never seen that.
You never?
No.
Yeah, people have been saying because all her fans are like they heard about this conservatorship thing.
Oh shit.
And now they're like, dude, fucking, and she doesn't like it either. She's like, this is bullshit. You know how much?
Yeah, I'm sure she would think that.
Dude, yeah, do you know how much I'd be throwing fucking hands, dude, if I was her?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, fucking send me to Vienna or whatever. I'll 24/7. I'll sit there fucking talking to a doctor. Like, I'll prove my sanity. Give me my fucking money back. I'm gonna put your fucking ass under the ground otherwise. You know what I mean? I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking
Yeah, but then anything that you say will be turned against you, so like it makes shit even worse.
Yeah, I'm a millionaire and you're gonna fucking 302 me and take all my fucking money, you piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Like her family though?
Yeah, her pop.
That's wild.
Her pop, like, control.
Well, at some point that man's gonna die, so.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck him for real.
Yeah. There was this thing where she made a YouTube video, and people have been saying this for maybe a year or so. It's been a thing in the news. And so somebody in the comments was like, Brittany, if you need help, if you need us to bust you out, wear a yellow shirt in your next video.
She wore a yellow shirt.
And she wore a yellow shirt in the next video.
Fuck out.
Yeah, like she's blinking at the camera like, help me out. You know?
And everyone's just like, woo!
Yeah.
This track is hot.
Yeah. How wild is that?
Did it again.
She's doing kooky. She did it again. Oops. My bad. I did that shit again. She should remix that shit. My bad, dog.
Whew.
Yeah.
Looks like I've done it one more time.
Yeah, well, listen, man. You make mistakes in life, and what's that Cowboy Bebop? You make the same mistakes in life, and then time goes on, you make them again. Dude, fucking. God, she gave me a boner when I was a kid, dude. Remember that
Brittany?
shit? Yeah, Brittany.
I honestly don't even remember what she looked like in the day, though.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just don't like. I know what she looked like. If I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's Brittany. But like, I don't have it like anywhere in my mind to where I could just be okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
definitely what you look like.
I have every picture she's ever published saved locally on my phone, so I'll pull it up.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm just kidding. Britney Spears.
You're the justice warrior in this case.
Nah.
Free Britney.
I really feel like, as a dude who's, we was talking about this shit. You know what I mean? I've kind of got some trumped up charges on me as a youth. You know what I mean? As far as mental health and all that shit. As a dude who's kind of been, that knows the system's bullshit. And that, like, all they need to do is, if I wanted to lock your ass up, I just need to find one other person to say, hey, he's crazy, like, to agree to it. And then we go to friends and say he's fucked up and they haul you in. Any two people.
Yeah, but I'm like, well, no, you're right. You probably get me because I'm like, fuck. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing in my house, bitch?
Yeah, you'd panic a little bit, yeah. In this
Start
country,
foaming out the mouth and shit, dude. I'm like,
in this country, any two people can conspire to lock any other person up.
yo, we should do that to somebody.
You think so?
I think that would be funny as shit.
What if we got
It wouldn't be funny. We should not, but
Dude, what if we got our boy on that shit?
dude, it wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
Yo, but like, that would be a funny ass prank, dude. Just fucking going to see.
It would be
such a shit prank.
It would really depend on who you did it to.
Yeah.
You know?
If I was a complete soulless piece of shit asshole,
Yeah.
which I'm like halfway there.
Yeah.
But like, if I was all the way there, like if the whole entire bar was full, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'd totally do that and find that hilarious.
Yeah.
I'd find that hilarious even right now, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Let's do this. Let's make a pact, right?
Are you do? What is this? A fucking music video?
Yeah. This is
Make a pact.
This is
Dude, I'm about to tag team on your ass. Send your ass to fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's do a thing.
Friends.
I'll do this. I'll give you one pass. Okay, you and whoever else can get me 302. You know what I mean? And I gotta consent to, like, I gotta kind of act a little crazy. Like, nah, I'm fine. I don't know what day it is, but I'm fine. Fuck
You know, I could just chop out pieces of this podcast.
That's true.
and just throw your ass under the fucking bus or whatever.
Do some creative editing, right? Just show it. Just bring it down to friends. You know what I mean? Have a cop listen to it. Yeah.
Bro, what a shitty name for that hospital, though. Friends. Like, you're not a TV show, man. Like, you're not my friend. What are you doing?
I'm gonna tell you, not a lot of friendly people in that.
No,
motherfucker.
not at all, dude.
Yo, the guards ain't friendly. Your
Guards are like, they should just be called arch fucking nemesis.
Yeah, your
Hospital.
little buddies in there.
Mental institution of
Yeah, it's
worst
really
people
bonkers.
you've ever met.
People sometimes act up and have
What if it's an
themselves-
acronym for like something
like
Friends? Like, you know how like the logo for Friends, the TV show, has the periods?
yeah, like fucking retards.
It's like that. Wait, it does have periods, right?
Those aren't periods. Those are just
little
those
things.
are just dots.
All right, but lower them down a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that's Friends, but like, what would it stand for? It has to be something completely opposite of Friends, though.
Fucking retards.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. No, wait. Let me type this out. Hold
External.
Wait.
Negative. Deteriorating stances.
Fuck, you can't have fucking in there. All right, so
Dennis is made the fuck up. This is fucking.
yeah, look, if you Google Friends, it has the periods though.
Wait. Really?
Yeah.
Is it
Like
is dots in there?
Well, yeah, they're like in the middle though. That's what I'm saying. So
Okay. Yeah, there's that.
they're all different colors except for these two. These two are the same color.
Yeah, I think they ran out of colors.
It'll be both purple.
Yeah. I mean, if you Wikipedia Friends, the show, it's all just one word, right? There's no.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's just Friends.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this at some point.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: like when you're in the mental institution for the week or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at occasions that I've been there, like you start looking at the chicks a certain way, you're like, I bet I could.
no.
I bet I could fuck after the lights out. And she, like, especially if they're crazy too and they're all goofy and shit, you're like, yeah, what if we found a way to fuck? Like,
Just do it with the jackets on.
yeah, just fucking.
What don't you like? Isn't it? You don't all get
With the
jackets,
jackets
right? You
on.
don't all get jackets, do you? Like, it's not.
I've never seen
right?
somebody in those kind of places. I've never seen somebody in a straight jacket.
Well, I've never been to those places, so I wouldn't know at all.
I actually bumped one way back. I bumped into one fucking this Ukrainian chick. They had to put her in a straight jacket.
I don't believe it. I've never met a crazy Ukrainian, so
Yeah.
fuck you. Alright, she was probably like from Moldova or some shit.
I mean,
one of those weird like
yeah. I've only had
Eastern European countries.
I've only had pleasant interactions with
Romanian, maybe.
with Ukrainians. But yeah, this chick was like trying to fuck everybody. It was really wild. Like even the texts were laughing and shit, and I was like, oh.
In the loony bin?
In the loony bin. In the like, let's watch you for a second and see how you're doing kind of deal. Yeah. I had a chick.
But like no straitjackets though at all.
I think maybe they put her in a thing and they wheeled her out.
like
Like fucking Hannibal Lecter.
What was her name?
Oh god, I forget. She was bad at them.
Was it like Svetlana, dude?
I swear that was the first name that came to my mind. I can't remember.
Can't be any other name.
This weird goofy chick rolled up on me once. I was just chilling. Yeah, because, it's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. But one time I was in there and I'm just like watching. I'm just like, fine, I'll just kill fucking time.
And then they were like, no!
You
said kill!
Yeah.
Got him!
They give me the remote. I always...
Got that jacket.
The second there's a routine. If I ever got jammed up like that again, I'm like, cool. Give me the remote. Give me some paper. I need a black crayon. I'm going to another fucking... And I just sit there and watch. I watch Jeopardy and I fucking other shit. And I'm just like, this is bullshit. You know? One time I went in there and like this goofy chick rolls in, sits right next to me. And then she...
Goofy person in
Yeah.
Man, I can't imagine that one.
Yeah.
No way.
And then she looks at me and she's like breathing and I can hear it. And she's like... and I'm... Yeah.
Fuck?
And I'm just kind of chilling there like, all right. I'm not... You know what I mean? Like I'm naturally drawn towards women. You know what I mean? Of all types. I'm just like, it's fine. Yeah, so I wasn't like... Yeah, right?
But you were watching Jeopardy, so you were occupied.
Nah, it was just like, well, they got cameras on you too.
Back up, bitch.
The second one of us gets bust a move too hard, then they just roll in like, all right, fucking break that shit up. You know, there's none of that fucking shit.
Honestly, dude, I imagine like those places to be exactly like Shutter Island. That's just anytime that like the word mental institution or one of those hospitals like is mentioned, that's how I see it. I'm like, in my head it instantly pops to Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Did you see that movie?
I did. I vaguely recall it.
Doesn't sound like you did.
Back going...
Because I don't know, that's pretty drastic. That's a pretty drastic fucking jump.
No, but there's like a doctor with a German accent and it's like, we're going to check you out. You know, that kind of shit. It's not like that. You know?
They're like, have you ever heard of electricity? It's going to be coursing through your veins in a second.
Now, here's what happens. You're going through some crazy shit in life. Fucking people that ain't mind their own business. Fucking, they call the people on you. You go in and you're like pissed off at first. You're like, I can't fucking believe this bullshit. After a couple days, it just becomes old hat. And you're just, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't like structured and fucked up like that. Because you start talking to the people in there, like the people that work there, and they get the deal. Like, I've been in spots and they're like, yeah, Sean, you're not fucking crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that's the beta. Yeah, can I get that right?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. But
are you recording this conversation, sir? No, you're asking the guard, like, if you're recording it.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, can I get that on writing and get the fuck out of here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know the deal. They know, like, all right, there's people who are really going through shit. Yeah. There's people who are just stressed out. There's people who are in fucked up situations. You know what I mean? So it's just, a lot of people, there's a whole thing where it's like, I need a place to stay for a month. So I'm going to
just go do something crazy.
I'm going to just go crazy and fucking, you know what I mean? Just do some shit and fucking... All right, and the people that work there know that shit. They know that like half of the people in there, it's like a hustle. It's like, all right, you stay in there, you chill the fuck out. There's people who...
it can't be that bad.
It's really not. It's really... There's this one joint I was in, more recently. Like I'm saying, because I had a lot of jam-ups as a kid. And then as an adult, you remember when I was losing my mind like 5 years ago? Yeah, there was a couple of them deals. The joint I went to, they had like a ping pong table. Which is the weirdest thing to put in the fucking place where people are trying to get mentally their shit back together.
Why?
Because you're sitting in a room all day, and these assholes over here are playing ping pong. The noise.
It's just that.
Yeah, I figured.
Constant like.
Yeah, I like peace and quiet and silence in general. But my mind's racing, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, but can't you just go back to your room or whatever?
Yeah, you can. You can just chill. But even then, that's a little, you know what I mean? There's two people.
So what, like the sound of like staticky television that's not really receiving the signal doesn't bother you?
I mean, yeah, that bugs the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
What if that's like? I feel like they have to have something like that in every mental institution.
What?
Would they just have like a person sitting there watching the staticky TV? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like the
Yeah.
old school, where it's just like there's no channel, so it's just all that static, the black and white.
Yeah, there's a dude
And there's
just
a person
focusing
like, ha
in.
ha ha! It's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's funny. Yeah,
There has to be one of those in every single one. Otherwise, it's not fucking authentic.
I remember there was this guy in there, he was a Chinese dude, and he would sit next to the pitcher of water. Like they'd always like it would be this full pitcher of water, and there'd be cups there, right? And he would sit next to it. I swear, I think I riled him up, dude. Because the one I'm sitting there, and I see the dude.
Because you wanted to drink the water.
No, but like I would drink when I'm in there. All I do is drink water. I'm like, I got bad chemicals running through my brain. Let me piss this all out, you know. So I just chug water anyway, you know. Anyway, I'm going back and forth. I realize this Chinese dude, he's just sitting there. He's just minding his own business. Old guy, you know, and he's just like relaxing. And I call him Shifu. You know what I mean? It's like an honored title, right? Like he's kind of he looked like the storekeeper to me. You know what I mean? He's just chilling with the pitcher, and I poured him water because it's.
It's gonna sell you a magical talisman.
Nah, like it's a Chinese thing where you don't pour your own drink. You know what I mean? Like Japanese people don't do it. Like when you're out boozing with Japanese folks, everybody pours it. You don't pour your own drink. You pour other people's drinks. They pour you drinks.
I haven't really hung out with that many Japanese people to tell.
Yeah, but like so I saw this dude. I just kept pouring him water. I was like, here, man. And he's like, oh, thank you. Like he was just respectful and cool. Thank you. I kept doing that. He's chugging water, and then he got up. And he went to the front desk and he was like, hey man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, not in those words. He's like, I got kids to take care of. Like, people that go through shit. Like, they just end up just there. I remember this dude, he boozed his face off for a couple weeks. He rented like a fucking Lamborghini, like a nice car, crashed it. And then he's just in there. And we're all playing Monopoly. You know what I mean? We're all just kind of... We're in like the kind of, okay, we got over our bullshit room, like that ward, and now we're all just kind of waiting to get out, you know? So I'm bullshitting with him, and all of a sudden he just has this moment of like, I clear the place out when I'm in there. He stands up, he goes right to the front, he's like, I gotta get out of here. I got my life back together. I
can't be next to Don anymore. Get me out.
Yeah, it's something about me. They're like, hey, I got kids. I gotta go repair this fucking damage. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like a moment of like, you know what? I'm done feeling sorry for myself. I'm out. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me. Like, I'm just that unpleasant to be in there.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's two occasions where you basically prove that. Like,
yeah. Nah, but it's just one of those things where they're just like they're talking to me, right? And then they're just like, all right, I'm done fucking feeling sorry for myself.
I guess I'm okay compared to this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the one guy said. He's like, dude, they're going to build a fucking new wing thanks to you. You're a fucking specimen, my guy. Just me being me is crazy by fucking normal standards. You've known me for a while. Yeah, I'm not a normal dude. I just run my fucking mouth. I act crazy. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's normal. To me, it's like... I'm just a goofy dude. I don't care about social norms. I don't care about, like, fitting into a group dynamic. I'm just really abrasive to most people. You know?
Yeah. Should we film what do you think the 50th episode is going to be from the Looney Bin?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You anticipate that?
I'm kind of done with the Looney Bin. It's a little...
You had enough? You've been there, done that?
Yeah, it's really, there's nothing to do there. Last time I was there, I was just like, I have fun bullshitting out.
Yeah, but like, why would they, so what do they actually do there? Like, what do they let you do? Like, what activities do you do?
Oh, there's bullshit. There's like yoga in certain rooms. There's like, they have like an activity every day. There's like a planned set of activities. And you can go there.
Because I was going to say, like, you have to have something decently in there, because otherwise, like, you just go even more crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I was already mentally challenged or, like, hit in the head somehow where I'm like, fuck this, like, you know, where I'm actually already crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I get in there, and then it's just fucking nonsense, right? They're like, oh, fucking count these wooden blocks. I'm like,
yeah.
Gonna have to get the jacket out, dude.
Yeah. They try. Yeah.
Like for real, like why would you make it worse for me? Like wouldn't you want to like try to warm up to me and be like, hey man, here's some Legos instead of these fucking 1982 wooden blocks that are losing their color and
Yeah. They do this thing, all right, every day, you go to sleep, you wake up. They wake you up kind of early. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, hey, get the day started, get your
just
breakfast.
resetting your day.
Yeah, they're just like, dude, here's the thing,
See, problem is he sleeps all day.
Yeah. That's what I started doing. When I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here, I just said, fuck all these I'm just sleeping all day. They knock on your door. I'm like, listen.
Leave me alone!
No, I'm just like, and some lady came in my room and I'm like, hey, look, this is all fine and well. I got to get the fuck out of here. Okay, this is stupid.
I feel like that's the worst thing to ever say in there, though. It's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah. I gotta get out. You gotta get me out, juice. Yeah. Like, you get out. Get me out of here. Give me the juice.
Back door, yeah. Oh, yeah, the booty juice. You know about that?
No.
They fucking, if you act up too crazy, they put a needle right in your ass and knocks you out.
Booty juice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, in the real world, that doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah. It's weird, and you wake up tired. You're like, all right, I'll play ball, whatever.
Yeah. No, please, no, not again.
I almost scrap with 4 fucking dudes at a time. Like there was a thing where it was like you go in and they just pick a medicine for you to start taking to like calm you down.
It's just like a random one. They're like, oh.
Yeah. I told the nurse, I'm like, I need to see.
Your name starts with an S.
I told the nurse, I said, I need to see the side effects on this. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I need to see what, you're just handing me this shit. I don't buy it. He gives me like a 3-page printout. And he's like, all right, you got 5 minutes to read this shit. I kept reading it. I'm like, I got a problem with this, that, the third, the fourth. And we got into a scrap over it. And fucking all the techs and all the security came over. And like, I'm in my room and I'm like, gentlemen, you got options. It's your choice. We gonna fucking bang. We can just leave it the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Because it's just like
booty juice.
Yeah, they wanted.
Next thing you know, you're waking up on the couch.
Yeah, they wanted to put me on the booty juice. There was this dude. He's like a counselor. He rolls through and he just starts talking cool. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, just relax, man. And I'm like, yeah, well, fuck that. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. So we squash.
How about no?
Yeah, we squash that shit. But I let him know, like, I'm a grown ass man that I have my faculties about me. I will punch you fucks in the face. Like, this is a fight. Like, I'm not one of these fucking drugged up dudes you got, fucking sauntering around here. I'll fuck you up. Like,
that's not what you want to do.
I know, but I'm letting them.
That's the opposite of what you want to do.
Nah, but I'm letting them know, like, listen, guys, this is not.
You sure you weren't addicted to the booty juice?
Nah.
No. You're like, hit me with that. I
juice.
dare you. Do it.
I guess that dude. If you really need it, if you need rest, that shit will put you the fuck out. That's no lie.
Yeah, that's crazy. So no straight jackets at all.
I never really seen one.
Is that like just too old fashioned nowadays?
It's not necessary. You know what I mean? If it's necessary, I think they got them on hand. But like, it's kind of a thing now. You know what I mean?
I don't think people are labeled as that crazy anymore.
Yeah, well, back during the Reagan administration, they lifted a lot of these. Like, you could actually get stuck in a mental facility before Reagan got in office. Like, you know what I mean? If a doctor wanted...
Yeah, that's because they stopped most of them, like, around, like, the 80s.
What they did was they changed... Right? Yeah, they closed the shitload up and down. But also what they did was, by law, they can't just keep you. You know what I mean? As long as you're not a harm to other people, you can be crazy as sin, and they got to let you back out.
Yeah.
There was a point in history where it's like... You're crazy. The doctor doesn't give a shit, and you kind of got.
Yeah, you could be considered at some point in it was like what was it like the 50s or the 60s, right? Like right around that time, like mostly the 50s, I think.
Yeah,
is where you could just be like you could literally like just say something, and they'd be like you're fucking crazy, and they throw your ass in there or some shit.
Yeah,
and that's when they were like first starting out, like psychology and all that stuff, and they were first just finding out, but they were like. Just doing all kinds of crazy shit. That's why a lot of mental institutions closed down because they were all like abusing their fucking patients and doing all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah. Do you remember Byberry, the hospital that they had
down here?
Yeah. Do you remember like when they just recently actually demolished it?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but a couple of years ago. But that was a cool place. I've always wanted to go there. Like when it was abandoned and shit. Like, people would go there, like fuck around. They just adventuring through it. It was like almost like going to Chernobyl or some shit.
Yeah.
Freaky. Yeah, I would kill to fucking go there, but
that's funny.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah, when I was a young buck, none of my friends. I think I heard about it, but we never really did it.
Yeah.
And then when I linked up, with you and the crew, people talked about it, but like I just never. I'm just like, dude, I'm old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you were like, it was technically private property, so you couldn't go there. Like, if you went there, you'd get arrested.
Yeah.
But there was like, because it was so big, it was just like people just would go there and they would like say how there's like fucking people like going there at night and there's like fucking satanic rituals and shit going on over there. There's like fucking like weird people that are like just, I don't know. Yeah. It was pretty creepy sounding, but like you could look it up. There's tons of fucking stories. Just look it up, like Byberry Mental Institution.
Yeah,
you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I should probably do it. Yeah, there's like pictures and shit from the inside when it's abandoned. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's dope.
Yeah, it was recent. Like I said, they literally just demolished it a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody would talk about going there. Like, yo, it's so cool. Like, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, man, there was a lot of like people that went there to do drugs and shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it becomes a fucking Crystal Palace, like
cult motherfuckers or whatever it was. And
yeah, there's gonna be dudes waiting to fucking rob, rape.
Can you imagine just going there and just like getting sacrificed? Like,
yeah,
fuck that, dude.
Like, yo, guys, I'm not a virgin. I'm not the dude to be.
You got the wrong guy, man.
You're the Don
fuck, I swear.
Yeah, I fucked my face off. So let me go. I don't know if you can find virgins in Philly no more.
You're gonna summon the wrong demon, man. Stop.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking. That's a whole. And you know what's crazy? Like, I never wanted to talk about even ever being hospitalized as a kid or like recently and shit. But what's crazy is when you talk to people, you find out everybody's been in a jam once or twice where they fucking got shoved away. Like most people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really weird. I'm just like, I thought it was just me and I'm just nuts and this shit happens, right? Maybe like I'm just, huh?
Maybe you are.
Yeah, nah, look, man, I mean, I'm absolutely, I'm a borderline sociopath. I mean, let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
At least the way I sound. In my actions, in my life, I'm the most boring dude ever. I just kind of live, I live a quiet fucking life. I chill, I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I work on shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a guy, if you took everything I said at 100% value, yeah, man, I'm sitting right there with fucking Charles Manson, like, dude, like him and me are getting along. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy, yeah, you know it. You've been around me. I got my own little fucking theories.
I'll let you have too much your own time.
Yeah.
Fucking talking.
Yeah, you do stay like, all right, man, Donzie's getting into it.
All right, relax.
Yeah.
Get the butt juice.
He's doing his, he's doing his fucking beer hall fucking routine again. Yeah, but fucking, that's what's cool though, is that you find out, like, it ain't just you that been through it. Like, yeah, I mean, if I do, all the cats we know, most of them been through it. And you realize it's a phenomenon where it's like, these places, yeah, they get funding when people come in, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? It's become a whole racket in this country where, like, all right, you have any kind of problems or personality disorders, you're dissenting in any way, cool, man. Now you got to drop money on a therapist, you got to drop money on drugs, you got to kind of play ball, you know? It's this group of people that just decided, here's what normal behavior is like. And if you're outside of that, if you want to live a different, you know what I mean? Like, what if you want to buy property out in the middle of nowhere and just live a reclusive life? You know what I mean? Like, there's people like that.
You can do that. Just move to Utah.
Yeah. No, you can do that. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's too weird, it's a weird kind of, we live in a weird little society. All you got to do is say, hey, I'm worried about this person. He's going to hurt himself. You know what I mean? And
yeah. And then they just get fucked.
Back 5 years ago, one of the justifications for, like, putting me out for a minute and seeing if I was okay was that I walked through Camden at night.
What?
Yeah. I had to go into Camden. I didn't even walk through. I stopped in there to catch the bus, you know? And when I told that story, they were like, dude, you went through Camden at night? Are you fucking crazy? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not a pussy. Like, I'll walk through the nice area of Camden any day of the week at any hour. You know, it's not like I walk down the fucking towards the blocks. You know what I mean? It's like I'm at the Walter Rand Transportation Center. You know? You feel me? But it's just like, yeah, it's just a misconception of like, oh, you know, you're a little pussy in the suburbs living your normal life. Yeah, to you, that's bonkers. To me, it's like, I'm in the fucking streets, kid.
Yeah.
I handle that business.
I ain't no bitch. Stop.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think that's a sign of craziness though. Like walking through, yeah. Like, what if I'm trying to get to the aquarium? Like,
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
you.
Yeah, I mean, it was late. There wasn't
What if
a
I'm
show.
trying to see Battleship New Jersey? Like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Like, it was late. There wasn't a show that night. And but
Okay, never mind.
yeah, but it's just like it's one of the things. I'm like, yeah, well, fucking people live there. People walk around. You know what I mean? It's a major hub of transportation in South Jersey. You know.
Yeah.
And it's just, but yeah, dude, it's considered something like that is considered a like a sign of danger to yourself. Like, oh, you're endangering yourself by walking through that area. Like, look, man,
Yeah.
tell it to everybody that fucking rents an apartment out there, just owns a house. Like, that's so dismissive, you know? Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. World's a little crazy. I'm a little crazy. Fucking,
I feel like
I agree with it.
everyone's crazy right now.
Yeah.
It's like people are just so on edge, and it's like you can't even just. I don't know.
Our society's breaking. Our society's actually breaking down. The
That's what it feels like, man. Really, it's like everyone's just on edge. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah. I think our society's always lived on. It's always been held together by tenuous strings.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be the news told you and the newspaper told you what was up, you know what I mean? And then any, like, dissenting kind of people were, like, looked at as outcast or, you know, communist and shit, you know? Now that, like, everybody has their own newspaper, the world's... the information, like, the zeitgeist is breaking down, you know?
I mean, I think the problem might be, I don't know. I've always looked at media as like the biggest issue because just the fucking media is just like these outlets, man. They just, I don't know. Somebody needs to shut them the fuck down, man. Because it's like it's just all fucking negative bullshit anymore, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like, and we're already sitting at home. People don't know what the fuck to do with themselves, right? Like, people don't like sitting at home. We've already fucking figured that out, right?
Yeah.
For an extended period of time. People don't like wearing masks either. Like, so it's like people are just, and that's all they're sitting there is at home, already hating it, like already getting annoyed with their fucking, you know, whoever it is that they're living with.
Yeah.
Already getting slapped with like bullshit negative fucking news.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's all it is. So it's just like constant fucking negativity, dude, just keeping people down. And then at some point when they actually like interact with somebody else, they just don't even know how to properly handle themselves. It's like, that's why we see all these weird fucking stupid like acts of bullshit happening from people, man. It's just like, I don't know. It's bad. Like, it's not good. I mean, we can't fucking do anything about it either. It's just...
Yeah. I wonder sometimes. I wonder... I mean, I think that the democratization of information... that's a horrible way to put it. It sounds weird. But, like, I think it's a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it used to be where you just watch the news, right? You just read the same newspaper that everyone else in your neighborhood read.
Yeah.
And we'd all kind of be on the same, like, page as far as facts went. And people still had differences of opinion, but at least we had this baseline idea of like, okay, well, this happened. The space shuttle left today, and then, you know, Bosnia and Russia got beef or whatever the fuck, right? But now it's like we're sitting here, your neighbor might be reading a whole different paper from you. You know what I mean? All the information you're gathering up based on your biases... Right, that's what it is. That
I've said this before. I said people should stop writing shit with their own fucking opinions because that's all news is anymore. That's all it is. It's just I feel like this, so therefore it's shit. Like, fuck you.
The Associated Press, right? Like, that's a company that all the big newspapers, they all chip in and they fund AP, right? Mm-hmm. And AP, they just publish straight information. You know, bombing happened in Libya, 26 dead.
Yeah, that's what fucking all news should be.
Yeah,
not like, oh, America fucking aggravated Iraq, so therefore they retaliated. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, chill the fuck out. Like, no, just give me the news. Hit me with that. Don't push like, Democrats decided that it was okay to fucking release 2 prisoners in Iraq. Like, what the fuck? What does that have to do with anything, bro? Like, calm the fuck down.
There should be almost no adjectives in the news. There should when they tell you, you know, Joe Biden made a horrible choice about this and that, or Obama did this, or Trump did that. Like, it should just be they signed executive order such and such. That's what this does.
Yeah.
And you can put news into the context of history. You can say, hey, this is what this will happen. This is similar to something that happened 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Or this butts up against what's known as constitutional, and so there's probably gonna be a legal challenge. But just say the fact. Don't just say. Don't end the paper with like our democracy is dead.
Yeah.
Let me decide that. Like, let me.
My favorite thing recently was the you heard about the asteroid or meteorite or whatever possibly hitting us in November.
Is that November? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
And again, let me just remind you that at no point in the at no point in the headline does it say that it's fucking very slim chance that it's so slim that it's like it's not going to happen. Right? Yeah. It's just, okay, it's a possibility, right? It's literally, I think it was like 0.04% chance of it happening or something like that. Of it, as a matter of fact, of it coming even into our orbit, not even hitting the planet, of it entering our fucking atmosphere. Like, that's it, right? It was just our orbit. That's all it was. I think it was 0.42% or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, and at some point, bro, because you know how, like, news, I don't know how you read your news. I don't really read news, but every time I see like a headline or something like that, I'm like, oh, that might be interesting, I'll click on it. Refuse to do it if it's CNN. We've already established this.
Okay.
But it's like, and I saw a fucking article from CNN for the same exact fucking shit, and it's like, they brought in like the Democrats, the Republicans, and all this shit into it. It's like, oh, it's gonna happen the day of the election or blah blah blah. It's like, who the fuck cares? Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, the fucking world, idiot! The world, not America, the world! Like, fuck are you talking about, dickhead? Like, don't hit me with that, the Democrats fucking think they should do this! Doesn't matter what the fucking Democrats think. They're not gonna be any fucking Democrats if this shit's gonna fucking hit us. Like, what the fuck use is you fucking bringing up anything government related to this? Like, what does that accomplish, dude?
Yeah.
And it's like, it just further drives their bullshit fucking agendas, dude. Like, whatever shit that the media wants you to fucking think of or be afraid of or be annoyed with or look at or just steer you away from, that's what they're fucking trying to do. It's like, it's got nothing to, like, what the fuck does a Democrat or a Republican got with space rocks? The fuck do they gotta do? What, are they gonna fucking debate it away from our planet? Like,
it's not gonna hit.
Hey, like, no, we gotta wait for the election. All right, no, yo, you could hit us now, bro.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit one side of the aisle or the other. It's not gonna choose whether it's a red or blue state that it lands in.
This is a Democratic asteroid. It's gonna hit Earth and destroy Trump.
Yeah, it's aiming for Trump.
And Republicans.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, if the asteroid was gonna land on the White House, like, the Democrats would be opposed to trying to, like, divert it. Mm-hmm. And then the other side, like, if it was going to hit,
let them get hit.
Yeah, like, if it was going to hit the Senate, that same deal, but if it was going to hit, like, the House, then the Republicans would want it to hit the House. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it's...
But again, like, that's all you need to do is put it... Dude, that is the quickest read. Let me just tell you how that is the quickest read. Yeah. Literally, it should be a 2 fucking paragraph essay. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Asteroid possibly hitting us in November.
Yeah.
0.04% chance of actually hitting.
Yeah.
Done. Goodbye. Fucking Iliolapidus. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Not with CNN. Fucking NNC, bitch. Fuck you.
Asteroid on its way. Name, ETA, chance of hitting, fucking
probability.
Yeah, and then maybe mention whether the government's going to get their fucking ass and deal with it. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you would think there were some things that are just like, we're all I think we're all human.
At this point, dude, I seem to be all human. Sure. I just don't even know what the fuck we are anymore. Because it's like...
Yeah.
It's like, it could be a fucking world-destroying asteroid, and these retards will only give a shit about Trump or Biden.
Yeah.
Like... What the fuck? What does it matter? In like 10 fucking days, we won't know who the fuck Biden or Trump are. Like, what the fuck difference does it make? Yeah. Like, do you think if an asteroid hits us, right? If we get smashed, right, and somehow a small band of people survive, do you think that they're going to be like, man, but what if Trump did win?
Yeah.
The fuck? They're not going to give a shit about who that guy is.
In 10 days, I'm going to be biding my time until I have to eat my mother.
Yep.
You know? I'm not
Trump that.
I'm not gonna, exactly. I'm not gonna be worried. These dudes are gonna be fucking verbs.
Yep. What if the asteroid does hit and Trump's the only person surviving?
Fine.
With like 3 people.
Good. Done. Over. Done with that fuck. Yeah, dude.
At least you won't have to fucking hear about it, right?
Yeah. I think we should just move to Sweden, dude. I really do. We should move to like
I want to go to like either Norway or Belgium.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm out.
Cold Northern European.
You hear that, Spotify?
Yeah.
Support the fucking cause, man.
Dude.
Or you know what? We could just do a charity at some point. Yeah, there we go.
just
A non-profit charity. I'm trying to go visit Belgium, bitch.
the F Mob non-profit fucking podcast. You know, all the money we get, we're gonna donate to fucking people people who will put it in their bank and then withdraw it later and give it to us in cash. And we're gonna donate it to a fucking
That's gonna be the secret behind the rectum.
a shell company out in the Caribbean. What's that?
That's gonna be the secret, like behind the rectum cancer awareness.
What's that? Oh, okay.
That us just traveling to Belgium.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to edit this part out.
Yeah. All the boozing I'll be doing in Europe, dude. Fucking, I'll get rectum cancer.
Yeah.
And I'll fucking dig it out of my own ass with a sharp spoon.
You get pancreas cancer.
I sure fucking hope not. Ain't they figuring
Rest
out?
in peace, guy.
Ain't they figuring out how to fucking? We'll probably be able to grow a pancreas in like 10, 15 years in a lab, right?
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, I know they got the bladder down. I think they're working on a liver. I know one of the key ones, not the
You
bladder.
can't live without your liver, right?
I think you need your liver.
I think you need at least half of it or something, right?
I'm trying to think. I think with
Or is that
kidneys,
your bladder?
I think one of your kidneys can shut down.
Yeah, you could be fine with one kidney, I think.
I think with no kidneys you're fine as long as you're hooked up to a dialysis machine. I think
I think you could live with one kidney.
yeah. But I think
Wikipedia for
yeah, you can definitely because you can donate a
second or
kidney.
third time today.
Yeah, you can definitely donate
Yes.
a kidney. I think you can donate liver
You
tissue.
live with one kidney.
If I'm
And
not,
diabetes? What the fuck?
I think you can take tissue from your liver, have it cut out, and have the
Yeah,
rest
one
of it.
kidney can work as well as two.
Really? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
total.
I want to
Says,
know.
there may be a chance of having high blood pressure later in life. However, the loss in kidney function is usually very mild and lifespan is normal. Most people with one kidney live healthy, normal lives with few problems.
Interesting. I always wanted to take all the
Liver. For some reason, I
Yeah.
know I'm almost wrong about this, but can you live without your? Okay, you can't live without it. You can live with only one part of it. Yeah, so I was right.
Okay.
So you can only live with half.
I got you. So you can donate the other half if you need to.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? Your liver can also grow back to full size within a matter of months? What?
That's fucking
Your
awesome.
shit can grow back? Hold on, no. Can your liver
High speed regeneration.
grow back? No, it's fucking not. Liver regeneration, dude.
That's funny. That's interesting. That makes sense though.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's a fucking real thing. It says the liver is the only internal organ capable of full regeneration. As little as 25% of your liver can regrow to its original size.
25%.
After you donate your liver function... Oh, wait. After you donate, your liver function returns to normal in 2 to 4 weeks, and your liver will slowly regrow to nearly its full original size in about a year.
And so people.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
So if there was ever a liver shortage as far as organs,
We could donate about a quarter of our liver.
yeah, every year
Yeah.
you just start a liver farm.
I mean, that's a pain in the ass, probably, but
Yeah.
shit, dude.
I don't know why they don't do that, right? There's livers. People need livers, right?
If you're listening, liver donors, motherfuckers, we need it. We need your livers.
I always thought, a long time ago, I thought it would be nice to just donate all my non-essential organs, like a kidney. You know what I mean? I found out I'm too big. I gotta lose tons of weight first. Like,
Oh, you
not
just found out, huh?
Nah, just a long time ago. But I have to be around like probably 210, 220 or some shit. And then they'll let me, you gotta be a healthy guy to donate. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah, like if you're smoking, they're not gonna let you donate your fucking lungs.
yeah. I'm like, all right, I don't want it that bad, so cool. But like, it always occurred to me it would be a nice thing to do. Like, I donate blood. You know what I mean? That kind of shit.
I can't do that, man. I'll
Really?
pass the fuck out.
Oh, that's not
Can't
that
do
bad.
it. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather not pass out.
Yeah. Why? What is it about it? Just losing the blood? Or
I just don't like anything like going inside me or like
Yeah.
seeing my blood, like any of that shit. I'm a little bitch when it comes to it.
It's very uncomfortable. I'll give you that. Even I do it, and I just kind of live through it. I'm like, like you see, like it goes into. Can you talk about it, or does that freak you out?
Yeah, it's gonna freak me out a little
I
bit.
gotcha.
I can't. I don't like anything to do with the fucking human body, dude. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
Everything outside is cool. Anything inside, like, nah. I'm good.
Yeah, dude, they puncture your shit, and then in the tube you just see it.
So you just say okay and then
I
fucking
know.
keep going.
No, I thought
no, it's fine. I'll be.
I thought I'd give a quick taste. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get into it, but like a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of when I first see that, I'm just like, yo, fucking,
Yeah.
you know. And then there's the whole fucking like air bubble thing, right? Like if oxygen gets into your fucking veins, that's bad for you. It can cause a aneurysm, that kind of thing. You know, like a stroke.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's really fucking. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, fucking. I heard all that shit. I was like,
Jesus.
yeah, that's why I like surgery. Like a lot of people die from complications post surgery, just because something got fucked up in the body. You know what I mean? Just because it was.
Well, I guess it depends on how deep and invasive the surgery is, but like
Yeah.
just basic shit, like probably
Yeah.
won't really do anything to you.
Yeah, oxygen can get in the body, infections, that kind of shit.
Did you ever hear about that like conspiracy theory where people say that you go get your first surgery or something and then you're like never the same? Like
Really?
apparently like they do something to you where it's just like you constantly keep having issues after that. Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear about that. Nah,
It's apparently a thing where it's like,
it's interesting.
yeah.
I mean, I know when they put something in you, right? Well, like if they, let's say you need an organ and it's
Yeah.
donated, so now you have this other entity in your body, and your body can decide all of a sudden, like, hey, this is a foreign object, and
Yeah.
and attack it. Your body can do that to your body.
Yeah.
Like there's autoimmune diseases or whatever. Your body can just say, "Oh, dude, your arm, nah, not I've never seen this man before in my life," and just, I mean, just start dissolving at the fucking shoulder, like,
I don't think we can do that, but
yeah, but you know,
that'd be crazy if we could, right? Could you imagine that?
what's that?
Just like if that was a thing that could happen one day, like
Yeah.
you just wake up, your arms next to you, you're like fuck.
Yeah, it's just like, and you know, your body's
Your
like,
brain's just like no.
your body's just
You're
like,
good. You're good. You
Nah.
don't need that arm, bro.
yeah, your body's just like, nah, bro, fucking had to pull the trigger on him.
He was working against us.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. I mean, the fact that we're one entity, right? We think we're one entity as a human, right? But like, there's all sorts of bacteria. There's millions of bacteria in our just in our gut biome and all that shit. Like,
Biome.
yeah, it's its own little biome. It's its own little
Got that boy
ecosphere.
Osmosis Jones up in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, it's its own fucking deal, and it's like, so we're just walking around. We are hosts to a whole kind of universe of
Yeah.
its own, you know? Strange.
That is kind of a weird thing though. Like that kind of like is fucking me up. I've been thinking about like all these weird conspiracy theories for some reason lately. Like
Yeah.
just like I'm like, how could they possibly make sense? Like why would that make sense? You know? Like what is out of all the ones that you think are real? Like which ones, or like out of all the ones that you know of, what do you think is the one that makes the most sense?
Moon's made of cheese.
Moon's made of cheese. Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
But I mean,
I think that everything surrounding like the Bilderberg Group, right?
you're talking about like the
New World Order, One
yeah,
World
that shit,
Government,
okay.
all that shit. I think that's the most plausible.
was
Because
it the Anon or whatever the fuck QAnon?
that's a whole different deal.
I thought that was the same thing.
Nah, QAnon is they're a group of people who they haven't really got much going on in life. So what they do is there's this other guy who's a writer, and he just anonymously puts out information that he claims comes from like the high up people in the government, like an FBI, like people.
Yeah,
who
but I
work for
thought it was
Trump.
all like centralized. Is what the whole idea behind it was.
It
It was
comes-
all one government ruling the whole world.
Oh, the QAnon thing.
Yeah.
The QAnon thing mainly is, I think you're talking about Illuminati, right?
No, I'm pretty sure.
What the QAnon people believe is that, like, yeah, there is this one world government, and it's all run by, like, billionaires, these pedophiles. Like, there's a child sex trafficking
Yeah.
ring, all that shit. And what they believe is that Trump got into office to, like extract all them from the world. Like, to get them arrested, throw them in jail, and do all
shit.
this shit. Yeah. They think, like...
Oh, so they think Trump's the good guy in that.
Yeah, they think Trump's.
fuck?
Yeah, like he ain't hanging out with Epstein and shit, right? Like he ain't on the list. Like, yeah, they think he got into office. They think Donald Trump is doing something good and not bragging about it. That's that's the big thing. If he was doing, I feel like if he was gonna do something good for society, like get rid of a global pedophile ring, he'd be bragging about it every fucking day.
Yeah, but do you think there is such a thing as a global pedophile ring? That sounds fucking absurd.
Yeah, you know what?
Like, yeah, I'm sure there is some sort of, like, centralized system, but it's not one fucking entity doing it. Like, there's no fucking way, dude.
Yeah, there's probably, like...
How the fuck... Like, no, every day we fucking hate more races. Like,
Yeah.
you know, every day more people hate people for no reason. Like, do you really think that people would be so fucking... Like, if it came down to, like, child molesting and shit, they'd be like, yeah, no, we're on board. The fuck? No.
Yeah.
Like, no.
You're right. For some reason, conspiracy theorists, they can't get fucking 5 of their friends together on the same vacation. You know, they can't agree to that type of shit.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they think like 50 billionaire, people with the biggest ego in the fucking world.
Yeah.
They feel like they all get together in a room and just agree on
Those
everything.
people, they fucking bullshit with each other more than they do the whole entire world. Like, come on.
Yeah, they make moves
no
every
way.
day that like puts half of their fucking company out of business and shit.
Yep.
Like, it is absurd because it's like, I'm sure there's like in any industry there's like a big 4 or a big 5, like a company.
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely like...
And then there's a lot of freelancers, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not all centralized and organized like that where it's like, oh, yeah, that's... Oh, it makes total sense.
Yeah, there's no like Wiseman's committee of pedophiles or otherwise, just people running the world. Because it's just like, there's independent entities. They're all smart though. Like the people that head up all these fucking big companies, like Bezos and all those dudes, they're smart enough to like read the tea leaves and see which way the wind's blowing every day in the news. And they're like, oh, cool. Let's do this, you know? Like the Android phones, right? Like, you know, like price fixing, all that, like illegal antitrust shit.
Yeah.
It's not like they're, you know, a lot of shit all costs the same. AT&T, Verizon, pretty much, you know what I mean? Phones.
Yeah.
Same phones, $1.79 across different zones. They just look at like, okay, that costs that. It's smart for us to just sync up our price with them, right? Let's not keep lowering and lowering because we're going to fuck both each other over.
Yeah.
They're like, let's just keep it there, and they'll shut up and just hope they do the same thing. And that's how a lot of shit happens.
Yeah.
They're not like calling each other, putting it on writing and meeting up. They're just like, yeah, there's a certain balance to this shit as far as the economy goes.
Yeah. Like they agree on certain things, but they do shit their own way.
Yeah, they do shit their own way, and then sometimes a rising tide lifts all boats, and they know that. So they're like, let's be friendly competitors.
Yeah.
Let's fight battles as far as like picking up market share or whatever, but let's do shit where we're, you know what I mean? Like nobody, like it's the real, people don't really believe in capitalism anymore. These big companies, they it's all crony shit. It's all working together. Because if they really did, people would pop up, hey man, you need a phone? Cool. I'm making a better phone. It cost half. And fucking, I'll mail it to you for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'd be these super capitalists that like want to do shit. Bezos might have been the last dude. When he started fucking, it cost him $5 to send a Kindle to somebody.
Yeah.
That's a real sharp move, you know. But yeah, I think they're all crooked, and they're all looking. You know what I mean? They just know how to, the shit's sewn up. You know what I mean? They don't have to work hard anymore. They're just like, do this, and...
So QAnon, debunked. Not real.
QAnon, yeah. There's a writer that's making a lot of money off of it, and that's about it. And nobody really knows who he is. But, yeah.
How the fuck does he get the money?
Well, there's dudes who write books about QAnon, and people that are, like, adjacent to QAnon believe, okay, that's the guy that's pretending he knows the thing.
What about 9/11?
9/11. That's a tough one.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
I think that's the hardest one.
Absolute-
Right next to aliens, that's the hardest one.
Absolutely plausible that was like a Reichstag fire situation.
Yeah.
That they were like, yeah, let them hit us. Also, at the same time, no one could have conceived that plan.
Yeah.
Hijack the plane. It
was pretty simple back then, though. Because if you look back at the time, right?
Yeah.
You could very well easily take over a fucking plane if you wanted.
Absolutely.
Like, now you can't do that shit because now there's fucking 50 billion guidelines in place that'll prevent you from doing that. But back in those days, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was not that hard.
In the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
But at the same time, it also sounds not really believable that it was that organized. But then again, I mean,
in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you know, there was a lot of plane jackings that happened. And the trend was you would hijack the plane, you would tell them, hey, go here. They would land, they'd get safe, and then the people who were on the plane got to go home.
Yeah.
That was been the trend.
But we didn't really have like cameras or anything on planes back in those days. In that day, like when that happened. So how the fuck did they like make such a crazy assumption on what actually happened? Like the one that like everyone here, like, because you remember how it was I think like 3 planes or some shit. 4, yeah. 1 or 2 went in the towers, 1 went in the Pentagon, and the other one was like somewhere in Pennsylvania.
It was shot down over PA, yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't shut down. It was apparently the fucking people took over the plane back and then they crashed.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's apparently what happened.
No, you know what? That's what they said originally.
But how the fuck did they know that's what happened?
Later, they declassified this piece of information. They said that, like, AWACS pulled up and they shot that plane down. Like, the military shot it down.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Initially, they didn't say that. Initially, it wasn't.
Right, so how are you just going to say that and then be like, nah?
Yeah, they had to put it out there like that, but then they're like... Yeah,
that's like that Roswell shit
it.
where they were like, yeah, we got an alien. No, wait, it was a weather balloon.
It probably came out with the 9/11 Commission. Like that piece of information, they probably decided it's in the public's best interest to... I don't know why they declassify anything, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like if I was the government, it's
I think because at some point it's forgotten.
Yeah.
That's what it is, basically.
All the people who did it are dead, so it's fine.
Yeah. Or, yeah, you can't trace it back to somebody. Like, you can't...
Yeah.
Like, you kind of already have the nail in the coffin, really. Like, that's it. You may as well just bury it, you know? Like, just whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like those fucking quote-unquote alien videos. I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
Like, what are people going to do about those videos? Nothing. This is literally like... I mean, they don't even... I don't know. I've seen those videos. I can't say any of those are aliens. Like, I can't be like, oh, yeah, it's definitely a fucking alien.
Yeah.
I mean, it was weird. It was unexplained, for sure, but, like... Wasn't an alien visiting fucking Earth.
From what I've heard, these crafts seem to defy our current understanding of physics and propulsion, right? But so probably what's happening is the big 3 countries, where everyone's developing their own, like, kind of like hyper propulsion system, something that can, you know what I mean, to do that.
I think it was just like, I don't know. There's just way too many variables in it, though. It's like, it could have been anything. It could have been shadows. It could have been just like...
It could be things we have no idea that exist in our current understanding of the world. Yeah, that's how I feel. I take that Neil deGrasse Tyson stance where I'm like, I'll believe anything. Just show me the proof. Yeah, you hit me with that speculation and that bullshit. I'm just like,
I agree with that statement, except fuck Neil.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just like, cool, dude. I'll buy the fact that we never went to the moon or whatever. Yeah, I'll buy into any of that shit. Just show me. Don't give me... Because everyone that pitches one of those ideas, they're bullshit speculators. They're just like, oh, come on. And then they rely on this like, hey, come on, man. You know they do it. Yeah. And it's like, no, I don't know they do it. I'm willing to believe they do it.
But like, who's they again, dude?
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing is like, who the fuck is they? Yeah. Like, everything that is a conspiracy theory is they. But who the fuck is they? Yeah. Like, what is they? Like, at no point can anybody ever tell you who they is.
I think the collective government authorities.
Yeah, right? But that's not what you're getting at. Like,
FBI, CIA, Secret Service, NSA, Black Ops.
The whole world.
Yeah, Black Ops people.
Fucking anyone that's in the government.
MI6, James Bond, he's they.
Yeah.
Johnny English.
007.
Yeah.
The Spy Kids.
Yeah.
You know?
The Spy Kid. Yeah, totally spies. Kim Possible.
No, Kim Possible.
Yeah. Fucking British kid off of that fucking the Kingsman or whatever. Dude, I love that dude.
That guy.
They walk into a fucking haberdashery and he gets suited up with guns and fucking metal belts and shit.
I have to watch those movies because I've only seen them in parts. And that's because, like, when FX has them playing, they're, like, chopped the fuck up. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I have to rewatch those. But they were badass. Dude, that one scene where the dad is, like, fucking up all those dudes in the church.
In the church,
That fucking scene was like, yo, what? That's next level shit, dude. Yeah. Like, the last time I've seen something that cool, I think, was probably, like, watching like, Neo beat the shit out of Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
I was at that or the Madara fight.
Yeah,
when he smokes all the
nuts. That was basically what it was, though, right? Like, it was the Madara fight just in real life.
I got a problem with the
bullshit.
I got a problem with the Kingsman though. It's so fucking cheesy as a spy thing.
Yeah,
because they're like, oh hey, we run a belt and tie shop, and that's how we fund Black Ops. And then they go to America in the second one. They're like, We
And it's like a bar or some shit.
yeah, we pour whiskey and we take all this booze money and fucking do shit. It's just like, and then they work together too, right? They're all friendly with each other.
Yep.
They're like, oh, the Kingsmen are cousins of the fucking the booze crew. We're gonna fucking.
I don't think I've seen the second one, but I've seen like the premise of it and all.
I think it's a little better than the first.
Really?
Yeah, but both are cheesy.
I think they're making another one for that movie too. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll probably fucking watch that too.
Dude, you know what I want to watch really badly? Actually, that movie Tenet finally came out.
Tenet, yeah, I heard about
Christopher
that.
Nolan.
It's a Chris Nolan film? Mm-hmm. No shit.
Yeah, dude. It's like apparently it's like Inception,
Yeah,
but easy to watch Inception.
interesting.
Like you remember when you watch Inception, you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Nah, understood completely the first
Get
time.
the fuck out of my face.
No,
Like,
no,
at some point, like, you can keep up with that movie all you want, but at some point you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pause it and you're gonna go on YouTube and you're gonna type in Inception explained.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna watch some fucking neckbeard explain it, and then
That's
you're
true.
gonna be like, oh, that makes perfect fucking sense, even though he's wrong.
I do understand Inception, but I watched it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm saying like
And I
after the
spaced them
first
out.
time
Yeah,
you
yeah.
watched it, you're like, what
Right.
the fuck?
Okay, so Tenet.
That's the same exact thing in Interstellar.
yeah.
Watching it the first time, you're like, what the fuck?
That's not an old movie, is it?
It is, I think, actually.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's fucking Matthew McConaughey going into space.
Okay, he's at Mars and he drinks his own piss and all that shit.
No, that's The Martian.
Okay.
Interstellar, I think it's Christopher Nolan, actually. I have to double check. I'm going to fact check myself. Dude, we only got 3 of these today, man. Or no, wait, is it 4? No.
This might be the 4th.
This is the 4th. We might make it to not 5.
What's Tenet about, though?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan, dude.
Christopher Nolan.
Interstellar is
So I gotta watch Interstellar and then I gotta check out Tenet.
Bro, we can throw that shit on. I got it.
Okay.
I bought the whole... Dude, this is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Nice.
I love Interstellar, dude. It's
watch
such a
that
good
shit.
movie.
Nice. Where did Tenet come out? Video on demand or
No, it's in theaters.
theaters? Robin?
Yeah, my guy. Fucking let's go to the movies.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Honestly, though, if I could find a drive-through or drive-in theater or something like that around
Yeah.
here, I probably would definitely go see that movie.
Yeah.
But I think I might just wait till it comes out on like home video or whatever.
Damn, how are we gonna get bootlegs right now? That's gonna be a tough. I guess the theaters
It's
are
gonna be
open.
a booming ass market when this shit blows over, dude.
Yeah.
We gotta get on a fuck. We're gonna have to delete this.
We got we gotta delete every fucking episode. Dumb
a
shit
good
we be
night.
talking about.